Welcome to the Wizards of Ecom, your no-fluff playbook for online success. Each episode is fully packed with actionable tactics you can implement in your business right now. Take your life to a higher level and excel in your online success. It's time to work on you and your business. Let's do this. Welcome back to the Wizards of Ecom podcast. This is episode number 140. My name is Carlos Alvarez, and I'll be your host for the show. I'm recording this on November 2nd, 2021. If you are hearing this episode the day it is released, you'll be hearing this on November 8th. I am getting ready to fly out tomorrow to speak at the Rise event put on by Dima Kubrak of Sellerize. Super stoked. I'm going to be talking about Amazon Live Video and a lot of cool strategies and changes that have been coming up in that regard. On today's episode, I'm going to share a new insert card technique that, in my honest opinion, is white hat, TOS compliant, and I'm already getting great results with it. It's allowing me to turn many of Amazon's customers who purchased my PL products into brand followers. Before sharing this new insert card tactic, I wanted to take a moment to remind you that Online Seller Cruise sets sail on February 5th, and cabins are going fast. This is just how it works with cruise lines, especially Carnival. If you are legitimately interested in growing your Amazon or Ecom business with some of the brightest minds in the industry, please, I will not be offended. Feel free to pause this episode and grab your tickets at onlinesellercruise.com. Now, I want to come out and say something here as it pertains to insert cards is I have never had amazing success with any white hat TOS compliant insert cards. And for anyone that doesn't get the whole white hat, gray hat, black hat thing, like in my own words, white hat is to the extreme white hat. It's going by the letter of what Amazon says. And I think that's a bad place to operate. And then you start moving from white hat to gray hat. And I feel like a light gray is where everybody should operate as a business because that's pushing limits. And then on the opposite extreme, you have black hat, which is, this is, breaking the rules or in some cases the law. And when it comes to insert cards, I've had no meaningful success with white hat TOS compliant insert cards. I have many friends that utilize black hat insert cards that break the rules. In some cases the law, and they work until they do not. Sooner or later, Amazon, by way of your competitors or the media, it's going to wipe out all of your gains or your account with these sort of black hat tactics. As a side note, as I'm recording this about an hour ago, Amazon dropped which I'm sure is going to be what everybody's talking about over the next few days. Amazon just released a clarification when it came to things like rebates and two-step URLs and all this other stuff, right? So the great debate was whether it was white hat or black hat to begin with. And Amazon really dropped the gavel on that, on what they thought. And I'm pretty sure that I'm going to do an in-depth episode soon on that once I've had a chance to really digest it. But I thought it was kind of pertinent to sort of drop that in here since that literally just got dropped about an hour ago. So coming back to insert cards, so I don't ramble, the reason most Amazon sellers, in my opinion, are truly interested in insert cards for their products is to get around Amazon's acceptable product reviews policy. With all of the scrutiny and constantly changing rules in this regard, by this regard, everything surrounding Amazon product reviews and how easy it is to actually get product reviews nowadays, using insert cards to get product reviews sounds great on paper, but in my opinion, it is pretty ineffective long-term. And in most cases, tantamount to playing Russian roulette with your listing and or your ability to even get product reviews in the future. So no dice for me on that one. Now, what has attracted me most to insert cards is as a strategy, not just as here's how this product is assembled. Here's some stuff about our company. I feel that's sort of expected that if you receive a product and it has nothing inside of it, that's sort of odd, right? So what has attracted me to product insert cards is the ability to get buyers to join my email list. So that's been my main focus. So the good news is that warranty and warranty type insert cards for products costing, in my experience, $50 or more do really well at getting people on your email list. Bad news is somebody who greenlighted you to have their data, in this case an email, for the purposes of making good on a warranty, they don't want to begin receiving your watered down weekly newsletter. And best case scenario, they leave it unread. Worst case scenario, they mark you as spam and forever have a bad taste in their mouth about your brand. So there is a case to be made beyond the scope of this episode, but there is a case to be made about using the emails to create Facebook custom audiences. But again, this is definitely against TOS and the law. So I stay away from this. I like to stay away from this. I've dabbled. How about that? Now that Amazon is making it 100% clear for all brands that they want sellers to grow their brand followers on the platform by encouraging this ability in, via Amazon posts, branded storefront, and Amazon Live Video, coupled with the very powerful manager customer experience program that's rolling out, and a lot of us are having access to, even on Seller Central. Previously, I was only having access to this via Vendor Central. So the need to grow your followers on Amazon is more important than ever. I've been actively exploring personally ways to rapidly grow my followers on Amazon, and one of the ways I'm doing this is the insert card, which is the title of this episode, and that I'm obviously going to share with you on this recording. So, for anybody not sure what I mean though by followers on Amazon, this is a way to gain brand followers of your brand on Amazon by way of Amazon customers opting to follow your brand by clicking on a follow button located on branded storefronts, posts, and Amazon Live Video streams. So hold on, let me get my thoughts in order on this. So what I did, I'm almost getting ahead here. So I want to break this down in a way that you listening to this can take action. And if you like this, do it yourself. So what I did was I used one of my few remaining products that are on Seller Fulfilled Prime, meaning I'm merchant fulfilling the product, but it is Prime eligible on Amazon Marketplace. And I had an insert card created and included with each of the products I shipped out over a 60-day period. Now, this type of fulfillment method is brutal if you're not set up for it, and it is not a good fit for most products, nor is it a requirement for you to make this work. So for anybody that's like, oh, I don't have Seller Fulfilled Prime, like this doesn't work for me, I'm out. On to the next show. It has nothing to do with this. I just want you to really understand how I was able to do some of this. And this allows me to try, test lots of new things that otherwise I wouldn't be able to do, or more importantly, undo fast. The product previously had a QR code style insert sticker, which stickers just work really well for this brand. We use stickers a lot throughout our social media. I left that in the box. So now this product had 2 inserts in it, which I would think that's a point of friction. And I think I could have had even better results than the ones I'm going to share with you if this insert card test was even the only one in the box. Now, the new insert card I created, so you have a visual here, was a postcard style and sized insert of the hero section and tabs of my Amazon branded storefront. So if you're looking at your Amazon branded storefront on your laptop and you just cut the entire page off right below your tabs, your navigation tabs of your actual storefront, which is also where your post tab's at and your follow brand follow tab is at, I cut it off right there. And I had that in a black and white, so no color. Again, I'm trying to just test something. I think color would have worked even better. Black and white. The only thing extra that was added to that was almost the effect of the graphic of like a felt tip marker circled in red, circling the follow button in the following format, which I'll go into the difference between follow plus and follow check mark in a second. But that's what's added. So you're looking at this black and white thing and it has this red felt tip like circled, calling out that one area with the follow button. So on the back of this, postcard style sized insert, I wrote that anybody following this brand and sending a screenshot of them having followed our brand on Amazon would receive 10% off store-wide on Amazon. The excuse me, there was a QR code for someone to take action on this, and the QR code redirected, a dynamic QR code redirected to a landing page that that I had built for this purpose. Now, the inclusion of this exterior URL is definitely not white hat. I personally feel like it falls. I feel like if you just say, oh, you're sending somebody to a URL off Amazon, like you just say it like that, then I would have to just put it in black hat without knowing any additional information. So I really feel like that additional information and the intention behind it is important. No different than there's nothing wrong with having somebody register a warranty for your product, but if you're using a smart form and when somebody puts in the information, the smart form automatically says, hey, by the way, if you leave us a product review, we'll give you a 100% rebate. That all of a sudden sort of almost perverts the nature of what the warranty was for. And then in that case, your warranty form is now black hat. I hope that made some sense there. But in this case, my logic and the reason why I feel this falls into like very light gray at worst is there is no additional attempt to get a review. There is no additional attempt to gamify anything to dupe the Amazon algorithm, nothing like that. So they have a QR code they can scan. It takes them to a landing page where they could get 10% off store-wide. When the person gets to this landing page, I want to emphasize again, I make zero attempts at asking for a review or talking to them about a warranty. The only thing it has is a text that prompts you to upload your screenshot of having followed our brand and claim your 10% off code. Beneath this, there's a GIF or a GIF alternating between the follow button, switching from the word follow and the accompanying plus mark, and the word following accompanying with the check mark indicating having followed us. Finally, there was an upload prompt so the screenshot could be attached, and a form field asking for an email address to be able to send the promo code to the buyer. And then there's a bright colored submit button, sort of like, digital marketing 101. Finally, using brand store insights on Amazon, I compared the lift in followers I got over the average of followers I was getting previously and compared this to the amount of QR code scans and submissions on the landing page I received. I'll be the first to admit there is a ton, and I mean a ton, of friction I could have removed from this process. Lots. There's also the lowball 10% promo code, which I'm shocked got anybody to take action on this. I could easily increase this to be more attractive than the 10%. Since I'm not trying to get product reviews out of this, this is not going to raise any red flags. Still, I'm pleasantly shocked by the results. So the closest conservative estimate I can make is that a whopping 15% of the buyers converted into followers of my brand, which blows away all of my other ongoing, my other on Amazon ongoing efforts away. I mean, by far, not even close. My best guess as to the why is the high levels of trust that Amazon buyers have with the Amazon platform, and that some of this goodwill or this trust gets shared onto a brand wanting to be followed on the same platform. Another fact that I believe definitely had some influence for me in this case, or my brand, is on the higher percent of conversion to followers, is this brand has a very in-your-face social media presence and frequently has social-only deals. So we do really well with people searching on Amazon for our brand specifically, which in my opinion means they prefer to shop on Amazon instead of, other channels, and that they felt that maybe by following our brand on Amazon that it would get them access to maybe Amazon only social deals. So either way, I'm beyond happy to see it, and I wanted to share it with you guys without delay. One of the things that I'm going to do with this is I'm obviously going to tweak the landing page. I'm going to make a lot of tweaks. I'll probably raise the 10%, even though it doesn't look like it's necessary, but I'm just curious on what the the results or the impact would be. Do I raise the percentage off and I get less, or do I double if I double the percentage? I will share those results as I get them. But one thing I'm excited to do is I'm immediately going to begin incorporating a dynamic QR code with this same sort of workflow or end goal on all of my products packaging ordered for the Amazon platform, as well as begin experimenting with several other techniques to begin growing in this really important area of my Amazon business, which is followers on Amazon. My product packaging, for the most part right now, still has this slick text style SMS flow that I've loved for years, and it was using short codes. But then with a recent law change regarding the use of short codes, I no longer use slick text and that technique on my packaging. So I'm really happy that there's going to be another technique. I'm hoping that in the future, Amazon provides a clean URL to go straight to follow, similar to like there's this really cool URL you can send somebody who's not subscribed to a YouTube channel, and it takes them to your YouTube channel, but there's an immediate prompt to subscribe. So I'm hoping there's something like that in the future with the with the Amazon storefront for followers. I would really love to know. I don't hear many people talking about followers on Amazon, so I would really like to know what you are doing to grow your Amazon followers, if anything, or why you think doing so is a bad idea or a waste of time. Let's chat about this in our private Telegram group chat, which you are obviously more than welcome to join if you have not already. You can join this free Telegram chat group by visiting amazongroupchat.com. With that, I'll let you get back to crushing it in your business and your personal life. I look forward to talking with all of you next week. For those of you that I am going to see in Texas tomorrow, I look forward to sharing some of this that I found, and much love, much respect to everybody. Please take some time to leave a review for this episode so more people can find it. And with that, I will talk to you next week. It was fun sharing this episode with you. If you found value in what you've heard, please show your love with a subscribe, rate, and review of the show. Until next time.